Dear students, so far we have studied what is selling, what is marketing, and difference between the market and marketing, difference between marketing and selling, right? So, in today's session, we are going to discuss core concepts of marketing, which is repeatedly asked for 15 marks in your SEM exam. So, if we see last 5 years question papers, it is appeared in 2018 question paper as well as 2016 question paper for 15 marks, right? So in today's session we are going to discuss core concepts. See, you can see in this image concepts are needs, and in earlier class also we have discussed what are needs and how it becomes wants, and how when wants are backed by monetary and capacity to buy something, it creates demand for certain goods and services, right? So the concepts of marketing, please do remember: needs, wants, demand, products, utility, costs and satisfaction, exchange, transaction and transfer, relationship and network, market, marketing, marketer and prospect. So first concept of marketing, core concept of marketing is needs, right? So what we need, first of all, it is the self deprivation of human beings, right? So needs are physiological in the sense we need physically these products, and that product directly impacts psychologically also. So combining these two, needs can be defined as these are the self felt deprivation of individual or human being, right? And a need is the state of mind that reflects the lackness and restless situation. Restless situation, the need, if you need food, then you might be hungry. So if you are hungry, you may be restless, right? So a need can be defined as it is the state of mind that reflects the lackness and restlessness situation. See, needs are my needs may be food, shelter. These are the basic needs for each and every human being. Those are food, shelter, clothing, esteem in the sense status, lifestyle, right? And belonging, and likewise, etc., etc. So needs cannot be artificially created. They are pre-existed in human being. So you cannot create your need for water, you cannot create your need for shelter, etc., etc. Right? So please do remember, needs cannot be created artificially, because it is the self-felt deprivation of basic satisfaction of an individual. Second concept of marketing is wants. That means if your needs are specific, say for example, if you are hungry, then if you want dosa, that is, if your when your need becomes specific, and it is that need is pointing towards certain specific goods, it is called as wants. So wants are the options to satisfy a specific need. Specific need in the sense, if you are thirsty, then you want water, right? So water, juice, etc., etc., you have the option to satisfy your need, right? So these wants are those options available to satisfy each and every need of an individual. For example, if food is need, that can be satisfied by variety of ways. That means if you are hungry, you can have bread, you can have rice, you can have chapati, you can have puri, you can have samosas, etc., etc. So whenever you are hungry, if you want rice, then that need of hungriness becomes specific want, right? So as a marketer, since we are studying principles of marketing, and if you are a marketer, then you need to study those needs and wants. So when the needs are converted into specific, then you have to study which are those specific wants are. Then maximum satisfaction of consumer need depends upon availability of better option. That means if you are going to somewhere in the village, you are hungry, then what are the options available to fulfill your hungriness, right? So there are no hotels, there are no foods available surrounding. So maximum satisfaction of consumer largely depends upon the availability of various options, right? Then the next concept of marketing is demand. As I earlier told, when the wants are backed by capacity to buy it, then it can be defined as demand. So demand is the want for specific product. My specific product in the sense I want chapati. Then I have money to buy the chapati, then it is called as demand. Then demand for chapati is being increased. So demand is the want for specific products that are backed by the ability and willingness to buy them. Willingness also, it is the must, right? Willingness can be redefined as readiness to buy. Readiness to buy or willingness to buy and capacity to buy. All these things combinedly creates demand for specific goods and services. So again, we can redraft, we can say it as wants which are supported by ability in the sense capacity to pay, ability, monetary ability, and willingness to buy, that is readiness to buy, can turn as demand. So as a marketer or as a manufacturer, they try to influence demand by making those products which are affordable, which are attractive. It turns into willingness to buy. Affordability, it creates capacity to buy, right? So marketer always must try to manufacture those products which are attractive at the same time which are affordable and easily available everywhere. And next concept of core concept of marketing is product itself. Product can be defined as bundle of satisfaction, physically and psychologically, right? So if you are buying a chocolate, then that chocolate physically it is packaged attractively and it contains many information in it, right? So product can be defined as anything that can be offered to someone to satisfy their need or want, right? So it is the bundle of utility or bundle of satisfaction. When satisfaction arises, whenever there is a need and whenever there are wants and whenever there are demands, there lies satisfaction, right? So product includes both goods and service. For example, if I am buying a car or bike, that is called product, right? So but I am not buying only car, but that car gives me transportation service. That's why product is considered as both goods and service. Now the next core concept is utility and cost and satisfaction. So utility is the capacity of a product. It is the ability of the product to satisfy the consumer, right? If a consumer consumes chocolate, if a consumer consumes juice, so what is the satisfaction level he is getting from that particular product? It is called as utility. So utility is the consumer's estimate of the product overall capacity to satisfy his or her need, right? Again, the second thing is cost. Cost is the price of the product which the consumer pays to consume that particular product. And it can be also it can be defined as it is the economic value or it is the measurement of a product economically or monetarily, right? So cost, the manufacturer derives his selling price on the basis of cost of production. Again, cost of production is also categorized into fixed cost and variable cost. So while manufacturer or producer fixes the price for the product, he always the pricing policy of the product always depends upon cost incurred to manufacture or produce that particular goods, right? Then the satisfaction, it is the fulfillment of needs. So satisfaction is possible when buyer perceives that product has more, or buyer experience that product has more value. That's what I have, even in earlier class also I have explained this thing, that the benefit compared to the cost is always, if the benefit is more than the cost which is being paid for that product, it is called as a satisfaction. If the benefit we get from the product is larger than what we pay for it, we can call it as a satisfaction. The next concept of marketing is exchange, transaction, and transfer. Exchange is the act of obtaining desired product from someone by offering something in return. Maybe nowadays, earlier it was barter system, right? Under barter system, and goods are obtained by giving something, some other product. But nowadays, in modern economy, we get the product by paying monetary money, right? So exchange, the basic feature or basic requirement of exchange is there must be two parties, right? And exchange is an act of obtaining a desired product by paying something, paying money nowadays. And transaction, when the product is being bought and sold. That means if I buy mobile phone by paying 10,000, there is a monetary transaction involved in it, right? Because I have paid 10,000. 10,000 was the price of that mobile. So I have paid money to buy or money to procure that mobile phone. So transaction is a decision arrived or commitment made. And the next thing is transfer. Transfer involves obtaining something without any offer or offering anything without any return. Say for example, gift, right? So transfer, it is the merely transferring of possession of goods or services. That is the transferring of ownership of certain thing. If I gift something to someone else, it becomes transfer. Next concept is relationships and network. So relationship marketing, it is the building long-term relationship between stakeholders of our product. Say for example, if I manufacture washing powder, then I have to sell that washing powder through retailers, right? So to reach the retailer, I have a manufacturing facility in New Delhi. To sell my washing powder in Sirsi, that washing powder has to come through many channels. Many channels in the sense distributors, retailers, and in between many channels. So relationship marketing is practice of building a relationship among various stakeholders of a company or product. So it is the practice of building long-term profitable or satisfying relation with key parties like customers, suppliers, distributors and others in order to retain their long-term preference in business. And network, it is the ultimate outcome of relationship marketing. A marketing network consists of company and its supporting stakeholders. Stakeholders, as I earlier suggested, I earlier told, stakeholders are our customers, our employees, our suppliers of raw materials, our distribution channel, etc., even including retailers also. And the last concept of marketing, core concept is market. And already we have defined what is market, what is marketing, and what is who are the marketers. So market is the mere place where buyers and sellers meet each other. So marketing is the social and managerial process by which an individual's needs and wants are fulfilled and customer gets satisfaction. And marketer is the person who seeks one more prospectus, or marketer is a person who fulfills needs and wants of the consumers, right? So prospect is nothing but it is the potential customers. Potential customers can be retermed as prospect, right? So these are the 8 core concepts of marketing. Thank you.